Hey guys, I updated the mod again and I added some new parts and some new features. First of all, we have a pump jack and the pump jack outlet, and how they work I will show in a moment. And we have a new way to connect a unit phaser to gyroscopes to make it easier for let something face it, a target or waypoints or what you want. So to set that up, it's pretty easy. You place a gyroscope somewhere, a unit phaser, and keep in mind it must be always correct rotated. So the eyelid is the top side, and yeah, the eye looks at the front. So you know how to place that on your creation. So then, for left and right, there is no other change to make. Just connect the unit phaser to the gyroscope, and you need to test if it spins in the right direction, left and right. If it spins the wrong way around, just flip the gyroscope. So the arrow here is pointing down. Just flip it. It will spin in the other direction then. So, and for testing, we need some batteries in. And one more change. The slider of the unit phaser is not anymore the power for the turning left and right. It's set to a very high value, so it's strong enough with everything. But now that slider is the distance. So if an object, for example, if it's on robot detection, and a robot is further away than 200 blocks, for example, it will not face at that unit. It will not work at all, because the unit is out of 200 blocks range, and if it's closer, then it will automatically look at that unit. And to show that, how it works, let me quick set that up. And yeah, that is, oops. How you could see, that is the wrong direction, so I need to flip the gyroscope. To make that, just place it with the arrow this direction, unit phaser, and make sure it's the right rotation, like so. Again, connecting. Red to face at me, set the owner, and now maybe lowering the power of the gyroscope. And you can see it spins, maybe a little bit more power. So, see, it looks always at me. That is how you can connect that, and that works pretty good. That is the one change in the unit phaser and the combination with gyroscopes. And the same works for up and down. You need just to paint the gyroscope in any other color than the default color. That lets the unit phaser know that this gyro is for up and down. Sure, the gyro must be placed like this then, to be able to spin up and down, but then it must be colored, don't forget that. And now to the pumpjacks. We have in the game the issue if the liquid source, for example water, chemicals or oil, is too far away from your base. We need to place down a chunk loader, then with teleport pipes and vacuum pumps to bring the stuff to the base. And for that, to get rid of all that components that causes lag and all that, just I added the pump jacks, and yeah, they work out of render distance too. So you place the pump jacks in the liquid, water, oil or chemicals, and then the outlet at your base. And one important info about that is it must be static. So you can't have the outlet on a car and move that around. It will not output anything. It must be on the ground, or if you have a base with blocks connected to the ground like this. This works too, because it's connected to the ground. But something like this here, without the lift, will not work. If you have it on the lift, that should work, but not like this. So keep that in mind. And how it works, I will show in a moment. Clean that up. So we image now, we have our base here, and we need water, chemicals, and oil at this location. So we need 3 outlets, and if you go to the outlets, you have 2 buttons, E and U. E is for the inventory, and U is to change the type of fluid that comes out. So we want the first one for water, and to make it easier to see, I've painted them. The paint is not required, just to make it a little bit easier to see. So that is for chemicals, and that is for oil, and the color. So currently we have no pumpjacks in any of the liquids, so they will not output anything. So, and if I look around, here's water. So that is maybe in render distance, so I will fly to the other side to make sure it's out of render distance. And if I go here, if you place it here on the ground, it will not pump, you see that? But if you place it in the liquid, you see the animation and it works. If you see that, it's working. So that is now for water, and to make sure it's out of render distance, it's disappeared. So if we look now here, in the blue one, we see water. So, and you see, you get every second 20 full water from that, and it pumps a full stack if you have 1 pump and 1 outlet. But if we make 2 outlets, then we get only 10. Or if we make 3, then we get even less. Let's see, 6. With 4 outlets, we get 5. So you get in each only the divided amount from the pumps. So you get from each pump jack 20 items, but it gets divided by the outlet number. Or you can increase that again if you place more pump jacks. So if you have, for example, 1 outlet, but 2 pump jacks, you get 40 water each second, because you get 2 times the pumps. So, okay, anyways, this is for water. Fly mode. Yeah, S down. You can't open containers if you have something in your hand. And while flying, you can't see that. So here is water, and that is working like normal. The rest is still empty because we have not set up anything for chemicals or oil. And here are chemicals. The chemicals at the base. So place this in the chemicals. And here's oil. So you can place it like so. That would work, but it looks ugly. I added all rotations to make it easier to place. So that is now inside liquid. So, and back at the base, we have still water. We have now chemicals and oil. Everything is out of render distance. So, just to remind that if something is not in render distance, it's not loaded and doesn't perform code. So this is actually much better for the performance than any vacuum pump combination that you can place. There is no way that something different can be better for the performance than this combination. So if you want to improve your frames in your base, please use that stuff. It's much better. Yeah, I hope that is a help for you and with your game and your base. And yeah, we see us next time with more stuff. So bye bye guys. Have a great day.